It's the WVU Sports Buzz with Amanda Mazey, presented by U.S. Cellular.
Welcome to the WVU Sports Buzz. I'm Amanda Mazey. Back-to-back champs? Just another day at the pitch for the women's soccer team. On Sunday, the regular season Big 12 champs also became the Big 12 tournament champs when they knocked off Oklahoma 1-0 thanks to Kate Schwindel, who netted the only goal of the game. This was also the 11th shutout for the Mountaineers this season. Now, for the 15th year in a row, the Mountaineers will compete in the NCAA tournament, and they'll open up first-round play right here at Dick DeLess Stadium. So let's pack the stands and support our team. And speaking of the NCAAs, the 9th-ranked women's cross-country team will compete up at Penn State at the NCAA Mid-Atlantic Regional on Friday. One runner to watch is Caitlin Gillespie, who is coming off a 5th-place finish at the Big 12 championship race.
I feel pretty good about it. Obviously, I had a good race at Big 12s, and it kind of gives you an idea of what the competition will be like heading into postseason. So I'm hoping that based upon that performance, I'll have a good regional race and be able to lead the team into a national meet.
For the second year in a row, the team placed second in the Big 12 championships. Is this team just hitting on all cylinders right now, feeling pretty confident?
I'd say so. We've made a lot of progress over the past few weeks. It's been a good season. We've just seen gradual increases in performances. So yeah, getting second there was good, and hopefully that should continue. We had a couple girls that weren't quite where they wanted to be at conference, but overall we're, I think, on track to keeping them where they need to go.
With the regionals this weekend, the team and individuals have a chance to move up to the NCAAs. You've been there before. What's it going to take to get this team and yourself up to a championship?
It's just going to take consistency on behalf of everyone. So just having a race like we had at Wisconsin in Big 12, just solidity. We have a lot of depth on the team, so if everyone just kind of stays where they are, races a little more solidly, then we should be in a good position to be fighting for a spot for sure.
Last year, the women's cross-country team received an at-large bid to the NCAA championship race, where they finished 24th as a team. Well, the wrestling season is well underway, and you can see this year's team Thursday night against Arizona State at 8 p.m. under the direction of new head coach Sammy Henson, who hopes to turn WVU into a national powerhouse when it comes to wrestling. Now, even though this is Coach Henson's very first job as a head coach, his resume is long and impressive, and his coaching philosophy is pretty simple.
My philosophy is consistency wins, and basically what that entails is being consistent in your life, being consistent in what you do daily, how you treat people outside the wrestle room, how you treat your academics, how you treat your training. Every day, if you stay consistent, and not perfect, but consistent in your studies, consistent in those type of things, it all ends up, you end up being a champion at the end.
And obviously, you're preaching this off the mat as well, so consistency in just their overall life, in your opinion, will help them in their matches.
Yeah, I think it's who you are as a person. If you're a better person, if you're treating people, helping people, do whatever they may do, help them study, or you're going to help people, open the door for people, and just being a better person all around, I think that it carries over on the mat, it carries over in your life.
You have surrounded yourself with some really top-notch assistants, world champions. How important was that to you when you became the head coach here, to surround yourself with guys who are champions, around the globe and have a lot of experience?
Iron sharpens iron, so champions breed champions, and I surrounded myself with people that have been involved in my life in some way, some form along the way. Danny Felix, we trained for Olympics together in 2000, and then Nick Mirabal, of course I've been training him, and Don Bradley, and Clarissa Chung was a bronze medalist in 2012. So those are people that all been part of my life, so they know my system, they know how I think, which is probably not a good thing, but they know what makes me tick, and they follow suit. So.
How good can this program be, especially where West Virginia is in relation to the country? I mean, this is a big, Pennsylvania's big-time wrestling, West Virginia. How good do you expect this program to be?
Well, I expect this to be one of the elite programs in the country. I want it today. I don't want it tomorrow.
Next up for the wrestlers, they're at the Navy Classic next weekend. Well, a lot of soccer action going on. The men are competing in the MAC tournament up at Akron as the #2 seed against Bowling Green, a team they beat earlier in the year 2-1. And of course, the road to the national championship for women's soccer makes a stop right here in Morgantown as WVU opens up first-round play in the NCAA tournament. Good luck to both teams. We are rooting for you. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the WVU Sports Buzz. I'm Amanda Mazey.